Hello and welcome to the Album Man, and today I'm going to be doing a week in preview for the week of the 16th of April 2012. So, what happened last week? Well, I managed to hit the 50 subscribers mark, and currently of making this video have 54 subscribers, so I'm really happy about that, and thanks everyone for subscribing. And then another piece of something I have to talk about last week, it's the YouTube partnership thing. Now, I did make a little video about this called YouTube Partnership WTF, because I received an email after applying for it pretty much as a joke, only a couple of weeks ago, and found out I was accepted. And I thought that was a bit suspicious, as I have nowhere near the required views and subscribers. So looking on the internet, it seems that on the 12th of April, YouTube opened up their partnerships to everyone. So anyone can get a partnership. But the thing is that anyone could pretty much have got AdSense. All you had to have is like 1,000, 2,000 views or something. And then AdSense, you could enable it. So it seems a bit weird opening up to everyone, and with these new YouTube partnerships, you can't customize your banners, your your banners, the logo, with your name on top of a video, and you can't do timed uploads or all those cool partnership features. And it means you can't actually become a partner anymore to get those features, so only old partners can, and I think that's a bit silly. It's saying I always hope that maybe one day I could get stuff like, custom channel stuff. It was always something for YouTubers to work towards, and seems a bit silly. Well, I hope YouTube change it, but I doubt they are, because they're going to make a ton of money from their decision. Anyway, back to more album-related news. So, review-wise this week, I did a review which I didn't think I was going to get to, but was pleased I did, of Halestorm's new album, The Strange Case Of, which came out last week. Great album, check out my review of that. And I managed to work on my Guns N' Roses discography some more. I did Use Your Illusion 2, and The Spaghetti Incident, and the next ones I'll be doing are the Live Era 87 to 93 CD, which all know, not part of the studio albums, it's still a Guns N' Roses album, and some weird Transmission CD I just found in a shop somewhere. It seems to be sort of official. I'm not sure, but it's very interesting, and I'll share that before I get to the review that I'm sure will be the most anticipated of my Guns N' Roses discography, which is the review of Chinese Democracy, of course. And we will get to that soon. Right, so, and I also did a review of the War Experience Edition, my joint favourite album of all time, and the newest edition of it, so see what I think of that. And now this review, Megadeth 13. I've been having troubles with this, and that's simply because over the weekend I've had a pretty bad cough, and every time I've tried to film this, I end up having some massive coughing fit throughout, and it really just ruins the video. So I'm going to try and get this up this week, but as I will tell you, there's a chance I might not be able to, but I'm really hoping to, because I meant to do it last week. I said I was going to do it last week, had everything prepared, but couldn't, and then the week before I said I would, but just didn't get time. It's really irritating. I'm determined to get this review out. Determined, and I will. Anyway, releases this week are, the main release, I would say, and do remember these releases are really just releases that are of interest to me. So if there's any releases I'm missing, it's because personally I don't care for the bands that are releasing them, or have not yet heard any of their stuff, so can't judge or anticipate. But for me, the key release of the week is Dragon Force's The Power Within. And tomorrow I'm actually going off to Manchester to buy the album and get it signed by the band. That'll be pretty cool. And will I get time to do a review of this? Well, I'll cover that in the this week in preview section. And the other exciting release, although it isn't an album release, it's a single release, is Rush are meant to be releasing their new single from the upcoming album Clockwork Angels. I think the 19th of April, could be wrong, and I can't remember for the life of me what it's called, but I might do a track review of it again, we'll see in a second. So, now we come to this week in preview. So the thing is that later throughout the week, I'm going away on holiday to for all you prog fans, you should get this, to the land of Focus, where they made their most famous album, Moving Waves, with the most famous track, Hocus Pocus. So, you prog fans should get that. And it means I won't really have time to do much this week at all. I'm hoping to get a Power Within review done. I might get that. I'm not really sure. Again, 13, I'm really hoping to get that up. Again, I can't make any promises. This week is going to be a bit of a dud week. And again, a track review of Rush, I can only do that if I find a leak of it early. So I'm going to have to try and look around for a leak of that track and see if I can give it a listener review before then. Otherwise, I won't. Now, last week, I said I was going to be starting a new series called The Top 20 Guitarists Ever. And as for the same reason as my 13 review, I wasn't really happy with the takes of it, but also content-wise, I wanted to work on it a bit more, just make it better. I wasn't quite happy with what I was saying about stuff, and I need to rejig the order a little bit. So I'm going to be working on that, and I'm going to be recording that probably tomorrow, or no, I don't know if I get time tomorrow, but sometime very soon. And if I have an internet connection, I may be able to upload it on Saturday, but again, no promises. This week it pretty much is a bit of a complete dead week, to be honest, I'm afraid. So, you might not even see anything at all. And again, it means my instrument tour is going to be delayed, and that's going to be, I've decided I'm going to do a tour of my Epiphone Les Paul Standard, so I'll show you that soon. Again, I'm going to have a lot of catching up to do next week, but I just can't make any promises for what's going to happen this week. Okay, so I have one miscellaneous thing to talk to you about. Now, I'm not really quite sure about this, but I want to see what you guys think. So, quite a while ago, about 2 months after I started this channel, I started a sister channel called The Console Man. Now, probably none of you remember this. I only had about 5 subscribers then, or 5, yeah, about under 10, between 5 and 10. Really not many. And that was basically a sort of a gaming channel. And to be honest, the quality, it was with my old camera, which was, if you look at the quality of my old Album Man videos, they're pretty shocking, to be honest. And the quality really wasn't up to scratch. I hadn't quite figured out commentary and stuff, and I've deleted all the videos from that channel now. And I just want anyone's opinion. Should I restart the channel? I've got better recording equipment now and better know-how, so should I restart it, play some old retro games for you, or, you know, I mean, it would never replace the Album Man channel, of course. This will always be my main channel, because, you know, music is my passion. Don't know why I showed Megadeth 13 then, but okay. But, yeah, you know, I do play games as well, so if anyone's interested, tell me, and in the more likely event that no one really thinks I should, then, again, tell me as well. So, again, I'm not really sure about that, but, you know, please do tell me. I'd be very interested to hear from you. So, now we get to the news section. I'm sure a lot of you will know this, but Green Day have announced a triple album, and yeah, I have to say I will probably review this. I'm a Green Day fan. They used to be, a few years ago, they used to be my favourite band, and I did see them live, but to be honest, over the last probably year and a half, I really just don't listen to them that much. I mean, I do still own all their albums, and I think they're a good band, but I've discovered so much better music than them, to be honest. But still, I'm a Green Day fan, and I will be reviewing the triple album. And the interesting thing about this is they're releasing it on 3 different release dates. So the first one, Uno, is scheduled for release on September the 25th. DOS is scheduled for release on November the 13th. And Trey is scheduled for release on January the 15th. So about 4 months they're going to be releasing 3 albums. So a bit odd, but as I said, I will be reviewing them, but I think it's going to be a load of absolute rubbish. I think 21st Century Breakdown was the worst album they've ever released. I still enjoyed it, it's still a decent album, but it really was their weakest album, and I think a lot of other Green Day fans agree with me. And, I mean, you know, look what happened with The Clash. There's a reason that nobody really remembers their triple album. I mean, I can't remember the name of it, to be honest, off the top of my head, but it's not really that good, and they've just written too much material. Guns N' Roses just about got away with it with Use Your Illusion to create a phenomenal album, but personally I don't think Green Day are capable of doing a triple album. Okay, so let's come on to these, well, no, I'll do the sort of biggest, or not biggest, but anyway, I'll save that one to last. So, the next thing I'm going to be talking about, this is just a little thing, but I'm excited about it. So Rush have announced a Clockwork Angels classic rock fan pack. I don't know if you can get this in the States, but certainly in the UK you can. And basically it comes with the album, magazine, all about it with interviews and track-by-track analysis and all of that stuff. And a poster that if you pre-order before May the 8th, you actually get your name on it along with anybody else who pre-orders it then. And also you get the album 3 weeks early getting this fan pack. I'm probably going to get it, to be honest, as I love Rush and I'm so looking forward to this album. And I think the price of it's 15 quid. I don't think that's too bad, to be honest, and sign just fell. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad, just like the Slash one that they announced a few months ago, and I'm probably going to get that one as well, because that is my most anticipated album of the year, because I'm a massive Slash fan. Anyway, so one of the biggest news stories of the previous week was, of course, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And for me, being in the UK, and for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame being in LA, well, no, not in LA, sorry, it was in Cleveland, but it was in Eastern Time, which is the complete other side of the country. I don't know why I said LA. Complete different time zone. Yeah, anyway, that was... Okay, so, you know, I'm still a long, long way away, and the time zone is irritating, and I actually stayed up till 5:30 in the morning to watch the very poor quality live stream where they weren't allowed to even stream the actual event because HBO owned the rights to it and are showing it on the 5th of May, which isn't much good for me as I don't have HBO. And they were literally filming the press thing with 2 tiny little screens with what was going on. It was just, it was silly, but still, I watched it. And the big thing for me, I'm not going to talk about the others, I could be all day. All I'll say in summary is that Rod Stewart didn't turn up because he has flu, which that was a shame. He's such a great voice. One of the members of the Beastie Boys, I can't say I like them at all, but one of them has, was diagnosed with cancer last year, unfortunately, and couldn't turn up due to health reasons, which was a shame, even though I don't like their music, you know. It's horrible for someone to have something like that. But, of course, the main story really was Guns N' Roses. Axl, about a week before, had issued a letter to them saying how he did not even want to be inducted and was not going to turn up. As I say, I was not happy about this letter. There's one thing not turning up like Izzy Stradlin. There's another thing not even wanting to be inducted. Accept it or not, Axl, you are and were a part of the band. I mean, Axl even continues to use their name on things like Chinese Democracy. And he doesn't want to be associated with them, yet he tours as them. Seems stupid to me. But, yeah, so they got Miles Kennedy of Alter Bridge to sing, and as much as I love Miles Kennedy's voice, and as much as I want to see him on tour with Slash, it's hard to get that excited when you've got, you know, Adler, Slash, McKagan, you know, all of them playing together for the first time in a long time. And then Miles Kennedy singing. Personally, I thought Duff McKagan should have sung. I think they should have kept it in the band, but can't really complain to Miles. He's a phenomenal singer, really is, and I've seen Alter Bridge live. He is just wonderful. But yeah, it did turn out to be a complete dud, to be honest. It was a shame. But anyway, this has been the week in preview, so not much really is going to happen this week. But anyway, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and as usual, long live rock and roll.